Hey yo, what is up, my good people? It's your boy, Big Chris, aka the Content Animator, and I'm here once again to bring you another dumb as hell review. And on this show, this time we're talking about Euphoria Season 2. Now, there's going to be spoilers here, and I'm just going to go over the season just real quickly to kind of go over my thoughts of the season. I've really enjoyed the season, and I kind of want to go over and just talk a lot about a lot of the things that I enjoyed throughout this season and a lot of the choices they made, a lot of the decisions that they went with, how some things changed from the previous season, and how some things I just thoroughly enjoy all the way throughout. So, yeah, to start off with, man, I really am surprised about how much I am liking the show, how much I'm liking a lot of what they're just doing with this show. I never thought that this would be a type of show that I would generally get into and generally enjoy as much as I am. I think that certain characters like Zendaya, Jules, and just all around, just a lot of the people here are doing a really great job, and the writing and how they're using the characters and just how they're playing out a lot of the drama is doing very well, and they're really understanding a lot of what needs to be done in this show. I think that some of the stuff, especially towards the end, got a lot better for me, especially around Lexi's play, and especially around the time where you get to see Rue, Zendaya's character, fully have her breakdown and fully now have to try to figure herself out before she goes through this whole withdrawal thing. And she just goes crazy and almost end up getting herself into some serious trouble. I really thought all that stuff was the best part of the season, and it really gave Zendaya a chance to really shine here. I really enjoyed all of that stuff, and overall that made it a really fun season. I would say that some of the character moments here that I enjoyed the most and that were the most insane were a lot of it was from Nate Jacobs' dad, Cal, whose real name is, let's see, is Eric Dane. Cal Jacobs. I thought his stuff and just his whole breakdown throughout this season was insane. Like, I really enjoyed a lot of what they were doing with his character and how they were playing him up and stuff like that. That was really crazy. The moments where he pisses on the floor after interacting with his family and basically telling them all to F off and telling them all about themselves was just crazy. And it's some really good acting on his part, and I love the exchange that comes afterwards between Nate and his mom, and how she's kind of trying to break Nate down and try to figure him out, and where that leads to kind of Nate having some just general thoughts on his own self, and kind of looking in on who he is as a person. I thought all that was great. Him going to Jules and giving back the DVD, the DVD and stuff like that, and them kind of having an exchange too. But then you have that good part, but you also have how he got the DVD by pulling a gun out on Maddie. All that was insane. Maddie was really good this season. There was some parts in last season I wasn't enjoying everything about her, because it is a character that I've seen so many times, but they really started to evolve the character and how crazy she is, but how just type of person that she is. You can tell that she wants that controlling relationship with Nate that she has, but she's also, looking for something else. And she's just a teenager who doesn't understand herself. I thought that was really great. Hopefully I said Maddie. That's what I'm talking about, Maddie. But the little Mexican girl. But I don't know if she's Mexican. I don't know what she is, but she lives in LA, so But that all that stuff was really good with her, and just the emotion that she got when Nate pulls the gun out of her. I thought all of that was crazy. All that was great. Speaking of Cassie, I thought she was crazy this season, and just that young lady. What is her name? Sydney Sweeney. She's a really good actress. She really knows how to play this kind of timid, drawn back character, someone who is just locked in herself and don't know where she's going to, but also know how to really drive it and take it crazy and just insane. She was phenomenal, especially at that end scene. Just the way she breaks out and goes crazy and interrupts Lexi's play, that was just really good, and just some phenomenal acting. And speaking of Lexi's play, she did really good. I liked her connection with Fez this season, them giving her more spotlight and more to do this season. That was really good, and I love the fact that it did lead up to this play, which I didn't even know what the play was going to be about. You kind of got hints and stuff throughout the season and everything, but you didn't really know what all the stuff was going down and what everything was going to be about. I thought that stuff worked really well, and I love where it led to, and I loved how we got a lot of great things out of it. Um, oh, to expand a little bit more on another character, which is the dynamic between Rue, Jules, and Elliot. I loved their whole storyline. It started off a little bit slow, and the stuff with Jules really wasn't hitting as much as I wanted it to. But when you really got it to break down, especially when Elliot and Jules start having a relationship together a little bit, but hiding it behind Rue, I loved all of that. And then when they finally kind of get into it with each other, that was really good. And you see Rue just have a whole episode to herself, just going nuts, going crazy, and just, having to do all the things that she did in the episode, running from the police and running from her parents, breaking up Cassie and Maddie's whole relationship, snitching on Cassie, saying that she's with Nate. That was really good. Just some phenomenal work there. And then finally, everything that was going on with Ashtray and Fez and their whole situation, and then how Ashtray goes out in that episode. That's they did some really good work there. I thought Fez was really good this episode. His beatdown of Nate at the beginning of the season, just his whole drug dynamic thing that he has. They didn't really go too deep in it, but you got some really good stuff. Like I think this season was the stuff with him. We're getting to see his grandma. If that was it this season, that was really good. And just you know. All that stuff was really great. Now, I did have some issues with this season at points. I would say that some of the more artsy stuff didn't always hit for me. Especially there were episodes where they were just doing things like Rules narrating, and you see Jules and these paintings and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, to that. There was one episode where they were doing a thing with Maddie being a director and giving what is it, interviews or castings to a bunch of people, and they were acting as Rue and other people. That really didn't work for me. It's just a lot of that stuff I just didn't really enjoy, didn't really love, and I loved the season when it was more serious, and I thought that that's why I loved the play itself. I thought that worked very well for the serious tone that they were going for, and to let them play around and have some fun a little bit. Another thing is I thought that Zendaya's character at times could be a little bit too goofy and a little bit too much out of character. Zendaya has a style that she does when she's acting. She loves to play around. She loves to be a little goofy and stuff, but you can see it kind of merge too much into the Rue character. Especially there was one scene in her crazy episode where she looks back at the camera, kind of winks at it. I was like, that's a little bit too much. And the character who I thought was totally useless here was Kat, which is what's her name? Is this Barbie? That's her name. Yep, Barbie Ferreira. I I heard there was rumors about her and the director going on and issues with Tim too, but she was kind of useless this season, and I can't say I enjoyed her character. I wasn't in love with her character last season, but she has some stuff and ways to go. But the way they ended the season with her character was like, yo, you're just kind of a bitch. You're not that great of a person. And how she treats her boyfriend, uh Ethan, yeah, how she treats him and just all the craziness with that little lunch scene with them, like she kind of has no redeeming values in this, or however you say it, in this episodes, and just this season she just left me kind of feeling meh to her. Like I didn't really care about her this season. Speaking of Ethan, no, I thought he did great at the last episode with him playing both Maddie's mom and uh Nate Jacobs in the play, and that was really great. I thought he did an amazing job at that, and I would love to actually see a little bit more of him next season. Um, as far as the next season goes, I'm not. So when this season ended, I did not know if I wanted a season three at all. But then I heard that they're doing a season three, so I was thinking like, where would I like to see them go? We had the stuff with Rue and the drug dealer lady, the crazy. um, monotone drug dealer lady, which I thought all the stuff with them was really fun and just really like kind of teeth gritting and crazy to watch. I'm not fully sure what I would love to see them go with that storyline, but I thought that it was a good storyline, an interesting storyline. I don't want nothing to happen to Rue. I like Zendaya's character, and I started, you really got to feel a connection with them. But I would love to see them kind of get some scary moments out of there to where maybe you think something is going to happen with Rue, or she gives Rue an ultimatum to, yo, you either give me my money or I'm taking your ass literally. So yeah, that'll be interesting. Where does Nate, Cassie, and Maddie go? That's going to be an interesting thing. And can Rue stay clean? And also, I would love to see more of Rue's little sister Gia and her, all the stuff that happened with Rue and her and how that affects her. They kind of led more of that into the end of the season. So I think, maybe part of an episode where we get a little bit more of Gia, and that young lady's a great actress. I thought she was really, really good. Her name is Storm Reed. Yeah, she's really, really good. I would love to see Rue and Jules and where does their stuff go and what happens with Elliot. I thought that stuff was dope. Speaking of Jules, man, I would love to see her in a Marvel or DC movie. I think she has potential outside of this stuff and just like, I don't know, playing somebody like I don't know. I know she's transgender, so that may cause some uproar in those nerdy communities and stuff, but as a nerd myself, I think she would be very, very good in one of those roles. I don't know who she could play, maybe the White Queen from X-Men or something like that, but I would love to see her in some type of superhero movie. I think that she would be dope. But yeah, this season altogether, man, this season was really, really enjoyable. I loved it so much. As far as a rating, I go 4 out of 5, man. I had some issues with this season, especially the RC stuff. There were a couple things that I was like, here and there for it, but I thought this season was really, really dope, and I liked a lot of what they did with it. So yeah, 4 out of 5. But this is my review for Euphoria season 2, man. I thoroughly enjoyed this episode, this season, and I had so much fun with it, surprising myself of how much I'm enjoying this show and a lot of what they're doing. So yeah, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna have some more stuff soon. But yeah, I'm out of here. Word up and peace.